What's up, YouTube? How's it going? I actually couldn't sleep last night because I was so excited about this new series that I'm doing with my Waterbox Peninsula 7225. I'm going to take you guys along for the journey as I set this thing up. It's going to be really exciting. I hope you guys will enjoy it as well. I'll talk a little bit about what we're going to do here just in just 1 second. So why am I so excited? Because you guys are gonna get to watch me and my son as we set up our Waterbox aquarium. And from start to finish, we're gonna share our journey, give you guys some tips on what we're doing, why we're doing it. We're gonna go through a lot of the different topics in different videos to kind of walk you guys through how we decide on certain things. So that includes how we decide on our flow, what type of flow we're going to use between the return pump, the pumps in the tank, gyros, etc. It's a hard tank to put pumps on because it's a peninsula style tank, so you get to see it from three sides. So what that means is you've got cord management and things like that you got to deal with. And then we're going to talk about lighting. I ultimately decided to do all LEDs, but there's lots of options out there. So I want to kind of give you guys why I chose what I chose. And then I want to talk about sand bed. I chose a sand bed, so I want to give you guys an understanding on why I did that. I like that natural look, but what's the benefits and pros and cons for doing a sand bed versus non-sand bed? On that same video, I'm hoping I can give you guys a little bit a view on my rockscape. This time I'm doing a negative space aquascaping, so it's really cool. I'm actually almost done with it. That'll probably be the next video it comes out. And then I want to give a little bit of understanding on what I think the basic needs to have on hand are and what those are, including what chemistry sets you need to have both when you're cycling the tank and then when your tank is fully cycled. And then I want to talk a little bit about, and this I'll probably geek out a little bit, but about the advanced needs you can have, the nice to have on those tanks, because ultimately I'm in this hobby because I love the automation part. I love the technology part. I love the chemistry part, and all of that can be combined together. The Apex is one of those tools that you can use to get that. And then I want to talk about quarantining fish and how I'm going to introduce my fish into the tank and the order that I'm going to introduce those fish into the tank and introduce them to the tank. And then the last thing I'll do is just along the way, you're going to see a lot of DIY projects. I love things the way that I love them, and so I'm going to do DIY projects to get me there. So you'll see a couple DIY projects as we go through this. The tank is fairly standard. It obviously comes straight out of the box. It's ready to use, but there's a lot of things that I'm adding to the tank and underneath the tank that I think you guys would find valuable. So I'll show you guys how I did that and ultimately some of the cost breakdown and things like that. So I hope you guys follow along with our journey. My son, I'm really excited to get him involved because he's been learning about tanks since he was 2 years old, and he's learning a lot more. And I know he's a little bit shy, but he's going to get better. And I think he has a lot of information that you guys could use as you're setting up your tanks. So like and subscribe so that you can understand when the new videos come out. And obviously, if there's anything that I haven't said that you want to hear about, please just put it down in the comment section. I'll respond. I'll try to make a video for it. I really want this to be interactive so that you guys get some value out of it from a hobbyist.